get Libby's mic up a little bit.
Is everybody awake? Did anybody get to sleep last night? Good. How much concealer did you girls put on? I can't put any more on.
Well, you look great. You sound great. We're going to get right to the Q&A. We got a lot of people lined up to ask questions. We're going to start on the right and go back and forth. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, Libby. I'm Danielle Lynn from New York. I actually met you on video chat. First off, I just wanted to thank you.
Where are you? I can't. Danielle.
Yes, we actually met on video chat. I just wanted to thank you first off for coming, and we all appreciate it so much. My question is, what scene specifically that you remember was very like emotionally tolling and like kind of you brought it home with you and you were like, wow, this is hard to film and make believable?
Well, just watching that tidbit of it then, I was thinking, God, to be 42 again, honestly. We look fantastic. We're looking brilliant now. Somebody did say to me, one of the girls did say to me, it's the bottle of wine, you know, you put it down and it ages beautifully. Oh, can you drink it as you go along? The scene that was most taxing, I think, and I've expressed this one before, is the scene with Nicole, and they realise that they have to let each other go, and they've worked so hard to, you know, to keep their love together and to support one another in there, and it was just so clear to Bridget on that day where she just said, "You're not going to let me go," and she said, "Yeah," and it was really hard because they had to. I remember thinking and telling the director, Fiona, "Oh my God, can you shoot me first?" And I've never done this as an actor and pushed it out there. You know, can you shoot me first? But I really thought, I'm going to lose it if you don't turn it around now, because it was a lot of thinking about that scene and a lot of pent-up energy. And I'm glad they shot me first. I'm going to peak. It was really emotional and
Great question. Thanks a lot. We're going to go over here to this side. The top dog on the left. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Lisa from Lexington, Kentucky, and I was just wanting to know if you did any kind of research on prison psychology or anything to take on this role, or?
No, I didn't. I haven't researched any role that I've ever played. Leave that up to the writers. I trust the writers and trust the script too. I think there's a real rhythm with the script, and when you have it sitting in front of you, you read it over and over again, and it just from our experience and our perception of the world thus far, it just kind of falls out. And so I think everybody has, you know, a great big heart that can be broken and can be stressed and can be challenged. And I just bring that to every part, but especially Bridget, because she was so lovely to play and she could be there and facilitate all the realness of these women who were just surviving in there and who had all these masks on. And they were in prison, you know, not really being themselves until they got to her room. And when they got to Bridget's office, they got to meet the real women, you know.
Oh, awesome.
And I thought that was fabulously written.
Yeah, well, thank you for being here. Today's my girl's birthday. If you could wish her happy birthday, it'd be great.
Happy birthday! What's your girl's name?
Her name is Lane.
Haiti. Happy birthday, lady! How old are you today? 22. Oh yeah.
22, so am I. All right, on this side, go ahead. Happy birthday, Lane. Good.
Hi, my name's Holly, and I'm from Indiana. And I do have a question, just one. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but what was it like being in a relationship with Frankie?
Have we met Nick yet? Have you seen Nick?
We're saving her for last. Making them earn it.
nice to see Nick again, because we haven't seen each other for some time. To be reunited today is absolutely wonderful, fabulous working with De Silva, and I think Frankie and Bridget had the X factor, don't you think? Yeah. And that's kind of something that you don't really, can't really express or understand until you're on set and that it happens within the scene. And we trusted one another enough to just turn up and let the dialogue sort of fall out and see where the scene would take us. And we did have that X factor, we had that chemistry, and we watched it back and we thought, these two really look like they're in love and they're having a really kind of reliable, beautiful relationship. And it worked, and it's interesting to me because, you know, sometimes you get to work with people that you know really well, and I've never met Nicole before. And some people that I knew terribly well, who I thought, oh, this is just going to look lovely on screen because we've got that friendship there already. It's just a bomb, you know. Isn't that interesting? And then, but for us, no idea who she was, and there you go, and the producers went, I was only supposed to be there for 4 episodes. So 4 seasons later, thanks to that chemistry. So it's a great question. Bridget lived on and became Bridget. Yeah! You recognise so many faces here, it's just amazing. Oh my goodness, it's like seeing all your besties at once. Zoom calls and I can see you all. I just think it's amazing to be here. So,
I fucking love you, Libby! I love you too.
I love you too. I love his energy, and I love walking around Chicago yesterday. And I thought, right, what I've got to do is just walk around and tire yourself out so you get a good night's sleep. Because, you know, the plane trip and travelling for 2 days, everything was delayed. So I walk, and it's Chicago. Who's from Chicago? Okay, what a beautiful city, what a big, beautiful, bold city. And I was so impressed, and it's so clean. And so pretty. Really, really lovely, I'm so impressed. I love that big bean. I stood there going,
Can't help it. Once you're there, I need a photo with the bean.
get amongst it.
Next question over here on the left.
Holy crap.
I'm Sheila, there you are.
I know you.
Oh, I know you.
Yeah, I got your art.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, it's... Is it? It is you! Oh my God!
Okay, I'm shaking. So,
Forgot your name quick.
oh, Cassandra.
Cassandra, that's it. You know I'm terrible with names. There you are. I can see your dreadies from here. You're a very good artist. As soon as she moved out of her parents, she got dreads and tattoos. More stars up the nose. And she's really coming into her own now. Just laughs about it all the way.
Okay.
Okay.
The podcast that you did, how did that come about, and will there be any more?
Well, they just Fremantle called up and I said yes, it was as easy as that. And well, having to say it was easy, that was the phone call, that was the initial contact. But you know, being in there and doing that was a completely new experience for me. And I'd only been given 2 episodes of it, thinking, oh, this is not much to, you know, to work on, this is not much to do. And then the next day you get there and it was 8 episodes to record, and I'm like, woo, another like blow up, see your pants. Just keep up the energy, whatever you do, you know. It was fantastic. Well, I learned a lot from that. I heard it back and I thought, oh, you could pull that back there, you know, it was a bit pushed, or, you know, it's such a weird way of storytelling, isn't it? You know, to just close your eyes and listen to it. But anyway, I think I can do better and I'd love to do another one.
See you later.
Okay.
Next question over here on the right.
Hi, I am Olivia. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. It's alright. So basically, you helped me with my sexual awakening. Yesterday I got to propose to my hot girl in a hot car, Kristen.
So we've got Kristen, and what's your name again, love?
Olivia.
Olivia and Kristen.
Yes.
And Kristen's here.
And Kristen's here.
Hi, Kristen, stand up. What did you get?
It was a yes. It was a solid yes.
That would have been super awkward.
So still big.
Maybe this was like the second try. See how I feel tomorrow. I've got more.
Right, so my question is, how do you feel being a staple in the LGBTQIA plus community?
Well, I love the LGBTIQ. I usually have espressos to wake up, and they've only got percolated back there, and I don't think it's quite kick in. I love it. A lot of my dear friends in Geelong and Melbourne, especially Sydney, I have a lot of gay friends, and they're in the theatre. I did theatre for 10 years before television. I never thought I'd be, part of television because I was so entrenched in the theatre. And there's my family, that's just growing up with my friends, and especially playing Zoe on Pacific Drive, which was my first show. I didn't think I was going to get that one either. I said, she's interesting. And perhaps, like after 4 auditions with a fake tan up in Queensland, perhaps given the lesbian role, maybe she could just do that. And that's how, it was like it was palmed off to me, but I was ecstatic for this role. I was like, she's got squinty eyes, she's got a bit of a long nose, just give the lesbian part. I don't know about my European, family, what they think about that. My Spanish grandpa was very squinty and full-lidded. I didn't think anything different. I guess what I'm trying to say is when I got there, there was all these reporters saying to me, what's it like to kiss a girl? Oh my God, you're right. And I went, what do you mean? Is something going to happen? Something? Do I turn purple? It's just the same as kissing somebody you're in love with. It's just the same story. And I'm an actor, I read these lines. And I read it for love, and so that was back then. So we have progressed. We've come to Wentworth, and it's 20 years later, or 25. And nobody asks me that question anymore, so I think it's, here we are today, and I'm so proud to be part, and to stand up wherever I can and say, of course, love is love,
Congratulations. We're going to go back to this side. Next question.
Hi, my name is Aloha. A lot of times, TV shows have somebody in the production team, like Grey's Anatomy has a physician, giving advice. Was there anybody on Wentworth giving advice in the psychology realm? Like as a viewer, I love your character, but as a psychologist myself, I cringe at every single ethical violation.
Nobody was there. Take the dramatic license, and as I said, I would get the script, and as a person, I would feel it and perform it that way. But you mean ethically with my relationship with Frankie? Or,
Yeah.
that old thing. Bit too much of a hurdle. Do you think it does happen? Surely. People just fall in love with me. Is that what you're saying, or is it ethically?
Well, yeah, that was an ethical violation, so they couldn't. Client, I mean, I don't blame you from this perspective. I'll always realize you're Frankish.
You can't help it, energy.
I mean, other than that, you did a beautiful job at portraying a therapist. So.
Well, sorry, what was the question?
If there was anybody who was working with like a therapist or to help you with your role,
So
to
not,
be able to portray that.
no, bastardized it all by
Thank you for the question. I don't think there are many TV shows with no ethical violations. They make it to season 9. I don't think that happens,
I
right?
think so, no.
Yeah.
A lot of dramatic violence.
Right. I'm happy that there were so many ethical violations on the show.
I really felt like I was dragged up to the principal's office there.
I would have just made up a name, but I guess there was someone there responsible. His name was James, and we don't talk about it. Go ahead, next question over here.
Yes, Cindy from Fort Worth, Texas.
Cindy.
And for fuck's sake, I fucking love you!
I love her. Oh my God! Hello! I love watching you.
You will always be one of my Wentworth loves, and you and Frankie, I will call you Gidge. You will be Gidget forever. My question is if you had any work, if you were one of the writers, would you have written your script any different than the way that it ended?
Then the way that it ended.
Or would you have changed any of your character in a script if you were the writer?
I guess I would have liked to have known a bit more of Bridget's background.
Yeah.
I did a couple of ideas, what happened in her 20s and perhaps a couple of loves in her past, but there was a lot left up to imagination. You know, again, Bridget was only supposed to be there for 4 episodes. So they were kind of riding on the run with her. And I'm just glad I didn't get shivved. And I'm just glad that we drove off into the sunset and we're still alive. And Nick and I
Yes.
are going, where's the spin-off, for God's sake?
Well, I love you, Gidget. I love you, Gidget.
Well, if we say it all together, 1, 2, 3, spin-off, you ready? 1, 2, 3, spin-off! So thank you for that. Get on!
Thank you so much. We go back to the left side of the room. Go ahead.
Hi, my name's Nick. I guess my question is really just, you said you were only supposed to be around for like 4 episodes. So when you went into the scene where you left Frankie in your office, did you know that you were going to be coming back? Or did you go into that scene thinking that that was it, that you weren't coming back to the show?
Well, no, they write it as you're performing it, so they've seen it, they've aired it,
Right.
and I think we had a good 8 months in between shooting the next season, and they've got test audience, and the feedback was so great that they just said, okay, let's try another episode, let's try another season, and then they really developed the relationship from there. But it was kind of all playtime up until then. It's like, oh my God, she's really invested. She's not going anywhere, you know.
I'm glad you didn't go anywhere.
Me too. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Back over here to the right. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hey, it's Tina from Texas.
Where's Emily? Come on,
She's
Emily.
over there.
There she is.
There she is.
Unbelievable. Emily gets on a plane from we do a Zoom call, and Tina's like, I've got a surprise for you. And I'm thinking, what's it gonna be? A lovely t-shirt or a collar and a video. And then Emily just goes, g'day. And I went, what are you doing, man? What's going on? How was your road trip, Tina?
It was great.
Fantastic.
It was great. Beth is here too.
Beth, there she is. I can hear you. I knew I was not going to miss you today, young Beth. Hello, darling. That's so funny to see you all up close.
I know, isn't it great? And we have Sarah in little pictures. She's in my seat.
Sarah, who did my birthday card.
Yes.
Sarah, thank you very much.
Yeah, she's in the seat as a picture because she's still in Coffs Harbour.
Oh, okay, she's not here tonight.
She's not
I
here,
was
but
looking
she's
for
here
her.
in spirit. Yeah.
Hi, Sarah.
We've taken her
Thanks for my
everywhere with us.
birthday card. Thanks for all your birthday wishes.
Well, my thing is, Libby, you know, we all remember the green table in Bridget's house.
Yeah, green, was
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We all remember. So did you have any input in the decor of the home?
Is this a trick question?
It is not. I know you like eclectic colors, you know. That kitchen was very eclectic, including the green
I didn't
table.
really see it, I just was smashed into a fridge. And then I was like thrown across there. I love turning up that day and said, check out, join our network. They put the music on and they really play the music quite loud for us to do that dancing part.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We were only at that house for 2 days shooting. Well, I was anyway. Yeah. So a lot of that, all the scenes done that shot in Bridget and Frankie's house, all in the one day. So depending on what characters, what storylines are happening, it's just the whole 2 days are in Bridget's house. So Kate Atkinson will be waiting at the front and just peeking through the window, having a coffee, going, hurry up. It's great house.
Yeah, well, my question was, if you were to take something from Bridget's house and put into your own, what is it? And
You said Frankie.
and do you have a favorite thing at your own home that you use every day? For me, it's my step stool.
I use every day. Oh, bath. I have a bath every day. I do like a nice hot bath. Especially when you can't get a massage when you feel like it. I make it dreadfully hot though sometimes. And I think, am I going to pass out? And it just have to have a very, very hot bath. So I'm very clean today. It's something I take from Frankie and Bridget's house. I had all the garden stuff they had, all the beautiful lights in the garden and the garden art. You probably didn't see it. It was there. I had 2 homes, that's right. When I was on crutches, that was the second house. It was supposed to be the first house, but it was a much nicer one in the garden. I used to pinch the lemons and what else is growing out there? Fill my bag up the front. Forage around, We did some scratching around in the garden. That's what she really looked like. Just the garden, really. Lemon tree.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
It's a good thing you instilled that though, because that would have been an ethical violation. You instilled that. Next question, I think we have 2 more on the left. Go ahead.
Bethy. That's not Bethy.
Hi, Libby. My name is Sam, and I'm originally from Long Island, New York. But I'm in But I'm in Chicago for law school, and my girlfriend loves to tease me about the fact that I'm a law student, but my favorite show is about a women's prison. I'll never get over that one, never escape from it, but I love the show so much, I love you so much, so that's why I'm here today.
Life is full of polar opposites. Law and Wentworth, I think they're perfect together, really. Go on. Yeah.
My question originally was going to be about The Fall Girl, the Audible podcast, because it was absolutely amazing, and I saw Bridget, when I heard your voice, so absolute congratulations to you on that.
Pretty emotional, that thing, that poor girl jumping off the.
Yes. So if you haven't listened to it yet, the audio book, download Audible, it's totally worth it. So my question is,
Wherever I go.
She work for you?
Does now. She's in law. She's already writing her own contract.
So my question now is, what do you think a day in the life for Frankie and Bridget looks like now? Now that Bridget's out of Wentworth, Frankie is out of Wentworth for good. What is just a typical, normal day for them? What do Frankie and Bridget do together now that,
They're really trying to think about having children by now. Well, Frankie is anyway, so we're trying to work that out. I think they, and yes, she's wearing the knickers, I'll give her that one. You really want me to wear those knickers, Knickers is called Knickers, by the way, that is her nickname. Nicole. It's Knickers. Why don't you get the younger one to wear the knickers? Get knickers to wear knickers. I think they wake up, I think they make coffee, whoever. Whoever needs to, kick in that.
Coffee.
Espresso coffee. And then they just loll about for a while. Put the radio on. Are we talking weekday or weekend? Oh, they're still working, so they've had enough of that for the week. The sun's out, we're still in Australia. We only shoot when the sun's out. Somebody said to me yesterday, is it always sunny in Australia? And the driver said to me, does it ever rain there? I went, it snows in Australia. We really have this image that we're ready to uphold. I think they just have this lovely kind of relationship. They'll have a few arguments, That's okay. You tell me. What happens on a Sunday, girls? Tell me, with Frankie.
straight to the table, apparently.
Straight to the table. Any given day. They have fabulous sex life. There you go. And they like to dance, and they like to cook. And they like to be cooked.
That was a great answer, thank you.
Had to go that long.
Thank you. Our last question, I believe, is Beth, correct?
Beth.
There she is.
Oi, Lib! I just wanted to say I revised my question because the character of Bridget did indeed seek corrective action by her board, and she did do follow that. So it might be different in Australia. But I just wanted to ask you, I told you on
Beth is a psychologist.
No, Beth is a clinical social worker.
A clinical social worker.
But I'm a therapist. I'm a trauma therapist. And the way you respectfully play that role of Bridget, and the way that you showed, even in your face, all the ethical dilemmas that you were going through, and the pain you were going through, because you realized you were in transference as that character. But what I wanted you to know, and what I'm wondering if you knew, I told you I have a big Australian client load now. And did you realize that because of that character, a lot of people in Australia seek trauma therapy now because those Wentworth women were tough and you were compassionate in that role. And it's affected, you know, the whole LGBTQ young people.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, it is. And good for you and good for the writers and spin off.
Absolutely, and that's the thing that Wentworth, you know, showed is that everybody's a human being, you know, and okay that they're behind bars, they've done whatever the deed that they've done to get in there, but really what Bridget saw and was able to give to that show was that we got to see the person first, and that's how I played her. I wanted to see the person first because everybody can end up in a situation that can end you in a prison sentence, and you know from your background, some sort of conditioning, and it's not really your fault. You're not a bad person. Even the murderers on Wentworth. Ferguson. we gave her a few, you know, wild cards, and she. It really was. Dear Pam, isn't she bloody fantastic? Oh my God.
Real quick, we actually do have time for, I think, 2 more questions, so if you want to line up over there, you can go over there. We'll take, and okay, since you're over there, I saw the back of the green right there first, so you guys head over there to that mic. Both you guys, you'll be our last 2 questions for Libby. Thank you guys so much so far. All great questions. Whoever gets there first can ask. Go ahead.
Hi, Libby.
Hi, darling.
You're so awesome. Of course, we all love Bridget, but if you could choose anyone else to have a sexual relationship with,
Robert. Why do people ask you that?
we're dying to know.
Okay, come on, I've been asked this before. I'd have to say, I'd go for Miss Miles. Why'd you say that? I don't know, it just popped in my head. Hello, darling Robin. How are you today?
I'm great. My name is Robin Knight. I'm from Dublin, Georgia, and I fucking love Libby Town.
And Robin Knight is a comedian that I worked out on our Zoom calls. I did say to you, didn't I? I said the last call, I said, I think you better write this down, Robin, because you need to be on stage. And she said, I am already on stage. And I went, I knew that, I picked it. So funny.
Okay. As an actress, which type of scene is more difficult for you? Because you had both of them in Wentworth. The intense scenes where you have dialogue to express your emotion, or the scenes where you have to do it with your facial features?
Dialogue is harder.
You had a hot kitchen scene.
Kitchen scene, we had a bit of dialogue, and there was a lot of emotion.
You didn't need a lot.
I think sometimes if something's overwritten, it's very hard to make it fall out of your mouth naturally. I always like to strip back the dialogue and just let the moment happen and let just work off the other actor's expressions and the energy that they're giving you. And sometimes, you know, silence is just brilliant. And those moments are so far and few between in television when there's a lot of exposition and there's a lot of dialogue to get out to the audience to tell them it. And I think you're over-telling the story sometimes. Just let the audience get it, you know. you know, they need to be respected a lot more, not so much in Wentworth, other shows that I've done. They'll understand this, don't hammer them with this information. So always, you know, scaling back on the dialogue for me is my choice, yeah.
Thank you.
Who was that one other person who had a question over here? You go up. We're gonna do one last question.
Give us the look.
Which one?
Your favorite.
Last question. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, Libby.
Is it Joey's Material?
My name is Jerica. I'm from Michigan.
Hello.
Bridget and Frankie were two of my favorite characters from Wentworth, and with their storyline ending in season 6, I almost felt kind of like grieving their loss from the show, and felt a little sad to continue watching it. I'm just kind of curious as an actor, how do you feel like once your storyline ends?
Oh, there is a sense of grief for sure. You go home and, you know, start making dinner again for the kids and start doing the school run and you just think, hang on, where's my woman? Especially when there's another, you know, forensic psychologist comes on set, you go, hey. Come on, I thought there was more love than that. No, that's television. Things wrap up and move on, and you embrace that as you get older, and you look forward to the next thing. And I look forward to that next thing. I wasn't even thinking that, but of course. Here we go. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. I would love to do that. I want to see that happen. I think that can happen quite easily with all of us behind that.
Make some noise for Libby.
Megan here? Megan. Megan. Ah, Megan, with her mother is. Oh, Megan and. What's your mum's name, Megan? Maybe she's not here. You here, Megan? Long blonde hair, can sing like.
Megan, it was Megan.
Emmy Lou Harris. She's not here.
She asked if she could sing, and we were
She
down there
asked
singing.
what's that?
Well, I'll be Megan.
Megan really she burst out in this beautiful song, and I said, wow, you should really sing, you know, have the opportunity when we get there, because you're a superstar voice, and she went, oh, can I really sing? She sounds like Emmy Lou Harris, and I'm sure you're going to see this. And her mum's Brooke, so to Megan and Brooke, choose this song. Oh, Megan, I just worked out one, Sweet Old World by Emmy Lou Harris. I couldn't think of it on our Zoom. Who knows that song? Isn't that incredible? So let's sing that together. There you go, Megan, on our next Zoom call.
Thank you. Come on, everybody. Beautiful.